you knew you wanted to be a Major League Baseball player. You crushed the ball off a tee, dominated Little League. Fast forward to high school, and you can do it all on the diamond. The road to the show should be a breeze, right? Think again. Out of over 450,000 high school athletes a year, 8% will play in college. After that, it gets even tougher. Only 5% of college players get drafted, and just 14% of those drafted actually make it to the majors. So after high school, you're looking at a 0.062% chance of making it to the big leagues. Too much math? Look at it this way. It's harder to get here than it is to get here. Ready to be the next Rocket, Swanson, or Skeens? To be the next Helton, Cruz, or Cole? Think you got what it takes to keep pushing beyond what others think is possible? To leave your mark on the game forever? Ready to pave your road to the show? Let's go.
Welcome to High School Baseball on the Show, live from Bird's Eye Field. I'm Ben Gelman, and I'll be bringing you all the action here on Senior Day. Today, we'll get a chance to see these upperclassmen play their last regular season game, one last opportunity to show off their skills and celebrate their high school careers in front of their beloved hometown fans. We're just about ready to get started. First pitch, moments away. Our starter in this one, Pops Peters. Not many pitchers as tall as he does, and that can present a challenge for hitters. They're not used to seeing someone with his height on the bump. That may lead to some more bad swings in the early innings, and it also makes it easier for him to live at the bottom of the zone because it's harder for hitters to get on plane. J.R. Clay, the leadoff batter, looks at Today, of course, Senior Day, a time of reflection for these athletes, including the young man on the mound. who is no doubt looking back on the path that brought him here.
1-1.
Nobody here, nobody.
Late with the swing there.
1-2.
A little bit high.
That's up.
What a take with 2 strikes. Swings and misses at the fastball up in the zone for the K. Now up, Calvin Cole.
Be patient. Ball, that's up.
Come on, mow him down.
One out and the base is empty.
We got one here.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. 2 away here in the top of the first. Already establishing a potent rhythm, striking out the first 2 batters. It looks like these hitters are gonna have their work cut out for him in this one. Christopher Wallace stands in with 2 away and looks at a ball.
Oh, yeah. 1 ball, 1
Be
strike.
patient.
Nope, ball.
2 outs, base is empty. Swings and misses, goes down on strikes. And that's a 1-2-3 inning. End of a half inning of play, no score. And now the DH pops Peters. With runners at first and second and nobody out, the defense will need to be sharp here. Ripped, but it curls foul.
Get your pitch.
The 0-1 offering. Way out front for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Come on now.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Fires to second for 1. Double play, that is outstanding defense. Top of the second, and now the first baseman, Alfred Marino.
Yeah.
Be
0-1.
patient.
Swing and a miss. That sinking fastball looks really hittable out hand, but the late movement just makes it dive under the bat. Got it. Leadoff batter retired here in the second. Efficient work on the mound there. Now the left fielder, Gerard Hamill.
Hey, stay aggressive up there.
Swing and a miss. 0-2. No score here in the second inning. Swings through it for the K. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. And here's the catcher, Antonio Villarreal. He's started this frame with 7 straight strikes. We're in immaculate inning territory. And a pop-up in foul territory on the right side. Wanders out onto the grass to make the catch. Not much going on for the offense that time. Now, welcome back, folks, and just a reminder that this is a 7-inning game here at the high school level.
Ball. 1-0.
And that one hit to first. And steps on the bag for the out. So up next, Paul Veras. Fouled off, he was late. And the 0-1 now. Comes up empty, strike 2. Once again, he's ahead 0-2, and he's got the power in this at bat. Down in the dirt, swing and a miss. Catcher has it, fires to first, gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout. Now it's the second baseman, Herbert James.
Ha! 0-1.
Be patient.
To the right side, can't glove it cleanly, but wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time there was to spare. 9 straight set down here to start the game. Welcome back to Birdseye Field.
Be patient.
Here's the center fielder, J.R. Clay.
Yeehaw!
He swung early in the count, and that's been a recurring theme with this lineup. Seems like a big part of their strategy in this one. Strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, chases that one in the dirt. Down to first with it, out. 1 away on a drop third strike. And he just continues rolling out there, looking really confident on that 3-pitch K. Now the third baseman, Calvin Cole, struck out swinging in the first AB.
Hey! Ha! 0-1.
Out to short.
1.
On the run, sends it over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Great job on the backhand play at short. He moved to his right, set his feet, and got lined up to make a strong, accurate throw to first base for the out. Now a chance for Christopher Wallace.
0 balls, 1 strike.
2 outs and nobody aboard.
Ball.
Easy out. Plays it first.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. We're in the 4th inning, no score.
Be patient.
Close,
No, ball.
but called a ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Nice job out there as he gets him 1, 2, 3. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. No score. Man on at first, Peters digs in now, 0 for 1.
Peters.
Foul ball there.
Hey, no one
Here's the
better.
0-1
He's right
pitch.
here.
Ripped into the outfield. And foul ball. Wouldn't be surprised to see the runner break from first, trying to stay out of the double play.
Come on now, what time? Let it fly.
And it's foul, and the at-bat keeps going.
Come on, one time right here.
Line drive. Dunks one into left. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. No fear with 2 strikes. Really good approach at the dish. Nice line drive cut there. Had everything working smoothly on the swing. That's one to try and replicate. Now they've got a good shot at scoring the first run of the game with the runner in scoring position.
Right guy, right place. Need you here.
2-1.
This is a critical moment for this pitcher. With the runners on base, you have to be wise with where you put your pitches, or you could see some runs coming in. Fly ball out to center. Clay. There to make the catch. Throw behind the runner and doubled off. We're ready for the 5th inning. And here's the first baseman, Alfred Marino. Next one's popped in the air into right. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. So digging in, Gerard Hamill. Struck out on just 3 pitches the last time up. That's a strike across the top of the zone. This lineup's doing the pitcher a favor swinging so early in there at bats. Might want to be a bit more patient, drive up that pitch count.
0-2.
Now here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. First 2 batters retired in the top of the 5th. Now at the plate, Antonio Villarreal. Flied to left the first time. Love how he's attacking the zone, throwing a ton of strikes. The hitters need to be ready to swing at the first good strike they see. That one called a strike. 0-2 now. Whether or not he agreed with the calls on those first two pitches, he has to focus now with an 0-2 count. Gotta protect the zone, even if it's a little larger than usual. Swing and a miss, that's a K. And a nice frame on the mound, he sets some down. Innings in the books, and we have no score. Welcome back to Senior Day at Birdseye Field. On to the next inning, and the batter will be the shortstop, Tim Silva.
Get this guy out of here.
There's a strike. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. He reached back and blew the high heat by him. Batter didn't have much of a chance to catch up to that. Off the mark there. Ball one. Struck out swinging. One out as they get the leadoff hitter here in the sixth. Next is the designated hitter, Paul Veras. 0 for 1 so far. I was certain that was a strike. Not my call, though.
Wood! 1-1.
Come on, mow him down.
Out to short. Fires to first on the run. Out! Nice play. On that play, he did well to secure the ball and get off the throw to first. Might have seemed like he was a little slow getting it over there, but they got the out. James, the batter now, whiffs for strike one. Didn't do a good enough job of timing up the pitcher's fastball, judging by that swing. Comes up empty, strike two.
0-2.
2 outs, base is empty. Pitch is in the dirt.
Be patient.
And a foul ball, so he stays alive. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And it's 3 up and 3 down in this inning. Perfection through 6 innings, no score. One out, runner at second base. Next up, the designated hitter, Pops Peters. And you'd have to think that a breakthrough might be coming here. Foul ball there.
Let it rip right here.
Fouled off left side.
Hey, let's go.
And foul ball.
Hey, get your pitch.
To third. 2 gone now. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Peters, with a solid showing, helping lead his team to the win on Senior Day. This two-way player did what it took on the mound to give these hometown fans something to cheer about. With the playoffs up next, he'll get a chance to show what he can do at the plate as well. The high school playoffs have arrived here at Birdseye Field, a chance for these teams to extend their season one more day and for these young prospects to showcase their skills. I'm Ben Gelman, and I'm honored to be on the call for this one. We are just about ready to get started. And here's the first baseman, Pops Peters.
First baseman, Pops Peters.
Hey, wait for your pitch right there, huh?
And that one fouled off. One run in the inning so far. Bottom half of the second inning. And that one hammered. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double. Great swing on that one. Loud contact coming off the bat, and he's rewarded with the automatic double. Nice productive at bat. Here's the left fielder, Robbie Beal.
Hey, big moment. We need you. Here we go.
Runner edging away at second base. Throw, they get the out. Always risky to try and steal third base. He had a big lead from second, but still couldn't quite get to the bag safely.
Second baseman.
Welcome back to Birdseye Field.
Elliott.
On to the next inning. Here's the second baseman, Thomas Elliott. Swings and flares it. A little bloop single. You'll take a hit no matter how it comes. Still raised. One out, runner at second base. And now, John Wexler.
John Wexler.
Be patient.
This one popped up. Peters under it. And there are two outs. Next is the switch hitting first baseman, Pops Peters. Cracked a double the first time at bat. Bouncing ball here, rolls foul. I'm sure he'd tell you it's all about the team, but this player's presence here in the playoffs is a testament not just to his skill, but to his determination and commitment to the game. He's shown some excellent command in this game, and that's helped drive his success, really putting the ball where he wants it to go. Castaneda leads off of first with two away. Rips one to right, and it stays fair. Around second, on the way to third. Throw is too high. Runner around third. The throw won't get in time, and a run scores. Well, that's a big swing of the bat, driving in the run with the two-bagger. Some great patience to stay back on that off-speed pitch on the inner half. He stayed on it and ripped it to the pull side. Now a
Runner!
comes off the bag, they tag him out. Inning over. So they get one run on two base hits. No outs, runner at first. Pops Peters, the next to hit. With the speed at first base, it'll be interesting to see how the pitcher approaches this situation. Varying timing, using your disengagements wisely, everything has to come together. All square at 4. A swing and a miss. Wouldn't be surprised to see the runner break from first, trying to stay out of the double play. And foul ball.
Hey, your pitch right here.
Now here's the 0-2. Line drive, and it's caught. Dives for the bag, out. Double play. Go ahead run on base. Tuttle now at the plate.
Get him out of there.
On 0-1, the delivery. Swing, a little roller, right side. There's one. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play. Nicely done, and that'll do it. One hit in the inning, but no one left aboard. And we are tied at 4. So digging in, Pops Peters. First and second with nobody out, and you know this defense is hunting a double play. It's a good spot to be in. With runners on first and second, you know the pitcher's going to give you something to hit.
Hey, clutch up. Your turn right here.
That one to first,
Foul ball.
and it goes just foul.
See it. Drive it like you can.
All square at 4. This one is labeled. And it one-hops the wall. The winning run scores, and they walk it off in extra innings. Your final score in this game, 5-4. For our entire outstanding crew here at the show, hello and welcome to this year's grand finale of high school baseball. It's the state championship game. Live from Birdseye Field, I'm Ben Gelman. After a season filled with triumphs and challenges, it all comes down to this. The two best teams in the state clash for the ultimate prize. First pitch coming up next. Just about set to start this one. And our starting pitcher here today, Pops Peters. Here's the scouting report. He'll mix and match with the four-seam fastball and cutter, and that can be really effective if he can tunnel his pitches consistently. The batter's expecting the straight heater, but then that late cutting action makes the contact much weaker, and that'll help you get some outs. Hitters will have to be disciplined and get good recognition if they want to do damage in this one. Twice now he's let a high strike go by, and the pitcher's gotten ahead 0-2. Now I think he climbs the ladder. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Fastball at the letters for strike 3. And now, Mike Wesley. Lifted in the air, right field. Vera moving under it. 2 away. Off to a very efficient start. 4 pitches, 2 outs.
First here.
Now the third baseman, Jesus Neve. Switch hitter batting righty against the lefty on the mound. 2 outs, bases empty. That catches the zone for a strike. 0-2 now. Rapid fire work on the mound. He's keeping these batters on their toes. And he goes down on strikes. And a nice frame on the mound. He sets them down 1-2-3. We're on to the bottom of the first. No score after half an inning. Now at the dish, Pops Peters.
Come on, big guy. I need you right now.
Batting third, designated hitter, Pops Peters.
See a good one right here.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. Quick feed to second for 1. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. Top of the second, here's the left fielder, Juan Lopes. Close, but called a ball.
1-0.
Come on, mow him down.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
1-1.
Swing and a miss, and the count 1-2. Looks like he might be willing to chase up the ladder even higher after that swing. The pitcher saw that, and we'll see how he adapts. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Leadoff batter retired here in the second. Now it's the second baseman, Anthony Trowbridge. Second inning, no score thus far. Strike 2. Hitter looks a little too passive against him right now, and he took advantage with 2 straight fastballs for strikes. Now the pitcher's in the driver's seat. Got the batter swinging. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. At the plate, Garth Winchester. That's in there, and that's strike 1.
Mow him down.
There's a strike. With 2 straight strikes on the inner half of the plate, that leaves the batter vulnerable away. Maybe something off speed. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. This is a growth opportunity for a young pitcher. He thought it should have been a strike at the time. Got the hitter swinging for the strikeout. Nice job out there as he gets him 1, 2, 3. No run. Welcome back, folks, and just a reminder that this is a 7-inning game here at the high school level.
Hitter. Juan Chavez.
Yeehaw!
Hey, we got no one.
Swing and a miss. Once again, he's ahead 0-2, and he's the power in this at bat. Struck the batter out without a swing. They get the leadoff batter here in the third. So up next, Alton Hill.
Ball.
Good pitching there, putting it a bit up and in on his hand so he can't extend for more power. Chases a high fastball there. The pitcher has to see the hitter getting aggressive on the high stuff. Maybe throw one even higher and induce a chase. Nice eye right there. What a take with 2 strikes.
Hey, one away.
That misses.
Full count.
Full count now. Top of the third, no score. Got the batter looking for the K. Picks up the 7th strikeout of the ball game. And now it's going to be Andy Morcaldi. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. There's a strike. We're here in the top half of the third. 2 down and nobody aboard. Swings and misses, struck him out. And it's 3 up and 3 down in this inning. 9 straight set down here to start the game. 1 out and 2 on. Pops Peters will hit next. Hit into a double play the first time around.
Looking good. No one better up there. Huh, you go.
Dives, but it's off the glove. To first, not in time. Everyone's safe. That at-bat was over in the blink of an eye. That one might as well have been placed on a tee right down the middle, a hitter's dream and a pitcher's nightmare. Now this is lifted to center. Makes the play. Runner tags from third. And they'll score first. It's 1-0. At last, we've cracked the scoreboard in this one. And with both offenses sputtering to this point, that run could be huge. Step off, throw to first. Peters back on a dive. One ball, 1 strike. This could be the action pitch right here with runners on and a hitter's count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, the count with 2 away. Traffic on the base paths, a run already in to score this inning. Here in the back end of the third inning. And that one inside. And it's a full count. Certainly doesn't seem like he's comfortable out there right now. 2 walks already in this. Swing and a miss for the K. And that ends the inning. 2 runners left stranded, but they do manage to push across. Welcome back to Birdseye Field. Here's the center fielder, Robbie Koufax. Both the pitcher and catcher have noticed how aggressive these hitters have been early in the count. Might see if they can get them to chase.
Ball.
Just missed.
Hey, stay aggressive up there.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
1 and 2. Count.
On the ground, out to short. Finnegan fires to first on the run, and they get the out. At this level, you have to be able to slow the game down and execute, even in high-pressure situations. He did a fine job right there to understand how much time he had to make play and get the out. Wesley, now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. That clips the zone. 0-2.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Struck out swinging. 2 quick outs in the top of the 4th. Up next, the switch-hitting third baseman, Jesus Neve. Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Might have a more aggressive approach this plate appearance. The Bulldogs, with a 0 in the hit column so far. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
0-2.
Good eye there. That's a good effort by the pitcher with a tempting breaking ball that hooked inside, but a good job as well by the batter to lay off it. Off the mark there, ball 2. Wow, he's showing outstanding discipline with 2 strikes.
Balls up.
Popped up left side. Finnegan on the move.
You got it.
Makes the catch, inning over. 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. On to the next inning. Now the left fielder, Juan Lopes. A little bit high.
That's a
Ball
ball.
1.
Be aggressive.
1-1.
Hey, nobody went.
Ball. 2-1.
Soft contact right here.
Swing and a miss. It's 2-2. A little
2-2.
inside conscious now, and maybe the pitcher will target the outer half of the plate. Swings through it. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Out. 1 away on a drop third strike. And the next batter, Anthony Trowbridge. 3-pitch strikeout in the last AB. Will definitely want to do better this time. The hitters in this lineup have been aggressive early in the count, swinging a lot, but then when they get down, they need to be a little more patient. Maybe they take some pitches and extend the at-bats, try to get some base runners aboard. Strike 2. That sinking fastball looks really hittable out of the hint, but the late movement just makes it dive under the bat. Got him swinging. 2 down. Stepping in, Garth Winchester. 0 for 1, struck out swinging last time. That one finds the corner.
Be patient.
Gets that fastball by the swing upstairs. Fine work in this one, just 1 strike away from a 5th shutout frame. And a swing and a miss. And a nice frame on the mound, he sets him down 1-2-3. So 5 perfect innings in the books. No outs and a runner at third. Peters, 1 for 2.
Hey, no one better, huh? Laser!
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. That one had an exit velocity of 105 miles per hour. Anytime you hit one that hard, you're shocked if you don't wind up with a hit. Nobody out and a runner at first. Pickoff throw. Dives back in safely.
Hey, keep it going. Clutch up for us.
Runner on the go. Got the swinging strikeout. Safe at second, not even close. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change.
Now pitching.
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Brad Guthrie, trying to strand the runner at second.
Right fielder.
Now at the plate, Carlos Vera. And the pitch. Runner takes off for third. Ball outside. The throw out at third. Always risky to try and steal third base. He had a big lead from second, but still couldn't quite get to the bag safely. He's starting to feel it on the mound. That state championship trophy is within his grasp.
Calm down.
Just needs to throw strikes here.
That's a ball. high.
He swings and fouls one off. 2-2 now.
Here, nobody.
Swing and a miss. Chases that one in the dirt. Out. One away on the drop, third strike.
Now batting the first baseman, Alton Hill.
Alton Hill, the next to hit. Went down
Get him out
on
of
strikes
there.
the first time through. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Lefty's still on the mound, but the closer warming in the bullpen. Hack and a miss. That's a strikeout. And now the right fielder, Andy Morcaldi,
1-1 here.
struck out swinging the first time. 1-0.
Nope, ball. 1-0.
Be patient.
This one lined, it's a base hit, and that ends the chance at the perfect game. And that is going to bring the tying run to the plate. And now the center fielder, Robbie Koufax.
Ah.
Hey, plays it first. Plays it first.
That one in there, and it's 0-2. Not sure he was ready to hit. Took the first two pitches for strikes. Time for him to battle now. Takes it to the bag, and that'll do it. Another inning in the books, but the perfect game is no more. The Eagles on top, 2-0.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Garth Wilcox. We'll get to work on holding this lead. Peters, with a solid outing on the mound, coming through when his team needed it most to take home the state title. This promising two-way prospect showed that he's a true gamer, playing on the biggest stage of his young career. With so many scouts and college coaches looking on, he'll definitely get a chance to play at the next level.
All right, welcome back to Studio 3 here at MLB Network. It's Greg Amsinger and my guy, Harold Reynolds. Are you ready for the MLB Draft Combine?
I love it, man. This is going to be a lot of fun.
It's always so exciting. It's right around the corner. What can we expect from this year's event, Harold?
Well, the biggest thing, obviously, you got the top talent in the country coming here to the Combine. You got all 30 teams represented. You have scouts and executives who are making the decisions. I think the biggest thing overlooked is the time they spend talking with the players.
Right.
But obviously, you'll have the evaluations on the field, and we'll dive into that in a second.
It's not just a 24-hour event. This is a 4-day event held at Chase Field in Phoenix, Arizona. It really allows for those scouts you just mentioned to evaluate these players from both a traditional scouting perspective, let's call it the old eye test. We like the old eye test.
Yeah.
And with advanced tracking technologies and metrics, which are also very important.
Well, the metrics has really taken over, and teams are really using the metrics to be able to separate guys. Look, it doesn't matter what league you played in. You might have hit 500, but another guy played in another league, he hit 500, but you don't know how to evaluate those together. So the metrics come in to be a big part of that. So you're going to see the spin rates, the exit velocities, clearly the old school, how hard does somebody throw miles per hour. So those are the metrics that they will be going by and being able to measure guys.
And what about days 2 through 4? What's unique about that?
Well, the uniqueness of 2 through 4 are games where you get all this top talent and they play together on the same field at the same time. So I got a kid from Florida playing against a kid from Oregon, and you get a chance to do a true evaluation in games. So days 2 through 4 are games.
Sounds fun.
Oh, it's awesome.
Should be another great MLB Draft Combine this year. We're looking forward to it, obviously. We can't wait to see who grabs our attention. We'll see you in Arizona.
The road to Major League Baseball dreams makes a stop here at the MLB Draft Combine live from Chase Field in Phoenix, Arizona. Alongside Jessica Mendoza, I'm Robert Flores. Jessica, we have a two-way player. Now he has a chance to show what he's made up in front of the pro scouts. What are you most looking forward to today?
Well, first of all, how cool is it that he gets to showcase his skills on this stage at a major league park? Plus the athleticism that it takes to be a two-way player, to be able to pitch and hit, super unique. And now he gets to prove that to the entire baseball world that he deserves a shot at the pros.
You were a player that was able to thrive under pressure. This is a pressure-packed environment. How does he block it out?
You know, the biggest thing is embracing it, especially as a two-way player, because the pressure he's going to feel first to hit, then transition to pitching. That is going to be how he handles that pressure.
All right, let's go down on the field and check it out. This is where the scouts really start paying attention to what these prospects have in their arsenal, Jessica.
Robert, this is a huge opportunity this young guy's career. I mean, scouts, realistically, they're looking for confidence in the batter's box. They also want to see balance, rhythm, timing of his swings. They're also looking to see his ability to hit the ball to different parts of the field.
We are seeing a pretty impressive performance here, Jessica.
Yeah, one of the most impressive performances that we've seen. He's got a short, compact swing, allows him to make quick adjustments. Watch how his hands beautifully stay inside the ball. Got that good balance, keeps his weight back, and then has that explosive move to the ball.
That's nice work up there. The scouts love a hitter who's this polished already before he begins pro ball.
Such an impressive display of a combination of that technique and strength at the plate. His swings are smooth, and he's got a ton of pop in the bat. This performance could seriously elevate his draft stock.
Infield drills at first base are starting up right now. A key position, Jessica, where you have the opportunity to pick up your teammates defensively, and it's my favorite position on the diamond because it's what I played growing up.
Well, and the biggest thing you got to have in that position, Robert, is positional awareness. Scouts are looking for that range, your ability to get to any ball, and honestly, you want to save your teammates from any potential throwing errors.
Jessica, so far, what's your assessment of this session? How's he doing?
This is such an underrated position, and I feel like what he's doing to be a huge asset for his team defensively at first base. The footwork, ability to get the ball and make a play, plus excellent arm accuracy.
Yeah, this guy seems to have the goods. Always nice as an infielder to know that if your throw's a little bit off over to first, he can pick you up.
Absolutely. It changes the entire dynamic of a defense. He's also showing that he belongs at this pro level.
Well, it's time to see how these pitchers fare, Jessica.
Yeah, well, body movement is the first thing scouts are looking for. Balance, rhythm, and timing within his delivery, as well, of course, that arm strength. In the end, can he put it where the catcher is set up?
Jessica, day one is in the books for this young two-way player. Just wrapped up the bullpen session. What did you think of his performance day one?
You know, the biggest thing is he got the nerves out of the way. It is difficult to be able to showcase your skills first as a pitcher, then as a hitter, and also as a fielder. But he is not done yet. He's got games coming up.
That's right. These prospects going head-to-head as part of day two. Until then, for Jessica Mendoza, I'm Robert Flores. Thanks for joining us at the MLB Draft Combine from Phoenix, Arizona.
Welcome to Game 1 of the MLB Draft Combine on the show, live from Chase Field in Arizona, home of the Diamondbacks. I'm Ben Gelman. After yesterday's drills, today is the first opportunity for these prospects to show what they can do in a live game situation. First pitch coming up next. Pops Peters will hit next. Peters competing here as a two-way player at the Combine, but it'll be interesting to see if that continues successfully as he gets to college or pro level. That's where we usually see a player like this convert to being just a pitcher or just a hitter. Lead runner holds up there at first and second with nobody out. So up next, Salvador Munoz. Way out front for strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Snap throw to first. Peters back on a dive. First and second here with nobody out. And a swing and a miss. And that is a big first out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Frank Julio. Close one, but doesn't get the call. The 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of that. Good pitching there, putting it a bit up and in on his hand so he can't extend for more power. Move to first, dives back in, safe. Runners at first and second with 1 out. And that'll load the bases. Speed there. If it's a fastball, less of a chance of walking him. Michael Bragg, the next to hit. 2-1 pitch.
Inside, ball 3.
And that's in there at the knees. So the base is all loaded up now. And a swing and a miss. Huge K there. Had to get the strikeout with the infielders playing back. That sets up a pretty big 2-out at bat. Here's the second baseman, Henry Cruz. The lefty readies. Here's the 1-1. Nice eye right there. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-2. He must have been sitting on something off speed. That misses the zone. 3-2 now. I'm sure he wanted the strike call up in the zone there, but now that it was called a ball, he'll have to adjust to deal with how the plate ump's calling this game. Swing lifted to left field. Miley under it. As they escape the bases loaded jam. No outs, runner at first. Now it's the second baseman, Enrique Fabregas. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Right back to the mound, could be an easy double play. There's one, double play. That is outstanding defense. Always love a double play, especially when it's as smooth as the one they just turned. And now at the plate, Pops Peters. 1 for 1 with a single so far. This one is labeled. Racing over to make the catch. Two away, and the bases are loaded. And now the first baseman, Pops Peters. 1 for 2. A frozen rope makes the play as they escape the bases loaded jam. And now the center fielder, Adam Ochoa. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs have scored. Hit on the ground to the right side. Takes it to the bag, and that'll do it. But 2 runs for him, and nobody on and 2 outs. Now the third baseman, Mark Ozuna. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Right side. Takes it to the bag, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for him. Next is the switch-hitting first baseman, Pops Peters. 1 for 3.
Aye! 0-1.
This one's hammered to left center, well struck. And it one-hops the wall. Headed for the plate. He'll score 2. So digging in, Salvador Munoz. Valido checks the runner.
He's safe.
Go ahead run at second. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Oh, caught up in a rundown. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2. So up next, Lance Conrad. Kicks and delivers. To the right side. Play at the plate, safe, and they take the lead. First and second with 1 away. Next to hit, Billy Odell. Grounder might be 2. Oh, and a great flip. There's 1. Back to first and way too high. And this ball's going to wind up out of play. A big-time, costly mistake there. They're already trailing, and now they're playing tight. And that just isn't going to help anything. The error puts them into an even deeper hole. We'll see how they respond. And here's the first baseman, Pops Peters. A chance to do some more damage here after driving in a pair the last time up. Up and in. Hard hit left side. And they get the out. Back here at Chase Field, on to the bottom of the 8th. Leading off, Lance Conrad. Ground ball to the right side. Nice grab. Fires to first. Wow, that is a heck of a play. Good job by the pitcher to get on the move to first base, be ready for the throw, and it all started with a great diving play by the first baseman. He really put it on the line for the team. Man on at first, Peters now at the plate. Foul ball there. Ground ball could be 2. There's 1.
Out.
And a double play to end it. This game shows just why he's a key contributor for them. Every team needs hitters who give them the kind of results he did here. Welcome to Game 2 of the MLB Draft Combine on the show. I'm Ben Gelman. Another chance for these prospects to show what they're made of as we creep closer to draft day. First pitch is just around the corner. 2 on and 2 out, scoreless ball game here. Pops Peters will hit next. On the ground to the left. There in plenty of time, ends the inning. No runs. Bottom of the first. Here's the center fielder, Barack Compton. Just missed.
Aye.
Next pitch, in for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 1 away. And now, David Chadwick. That's in there. 0-1. That one fouled off. Now here's the 0-2. It's ball 1. What take with 2 strikes. That's a strikeout looking. 2 gone as the home first is moving along pretty quick. Already establishing a potent rhythm, striking out the first 2 batters. It looks like these hitters are gonna have their work cut out for them in this one. Now the left fielder, Sam Lantigua. Strike 1. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now. 2 quick strikeouts to start the game for this lineup. They may need to start attacking the first hittable pitch they see. 2 outs, bases empty. That one is way inside. Swings through it for the strikeout. And that's a 1-2-3 inning. We go on to inning number 2. No score. Back here in the desert, stepping in, Scott Faulkner. You may be wondering just how does a player score a summons to the invitation-only draft combine? Well, eligible high school and college players are selected by a committee of MLB, USA Baseball, and MLB club scouting executives. Got the batter swinging. Leadoff batter retired here in the second. Manuel Prado now at the plate.
Oh, 1's the count.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
0-2's the count.
Swings through it for the K. Already 2 gone in the home half of the second inning. So digging in, Bob Gill. There's a strike.
0-1.
And that's a little bit high.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Fouled off left side. Got it. Nice job out there as he gets them 1-2-3. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and no one left. No score. Bottom of the inning, and now the DH, John Benitez. Pitch misses there. Ball 1.
1-0.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And the count 1-2. Winds, kicks, here's the pitch. Down in the dirt, swing and a miss. Throw to first, out. One away on the drop, third strike. Up next, the switch-hitting third baseman, Orlando Gil. And swing and miss.
No ball.
Still
two
scoreless
strikes.
in the bottom half of the third. Swung on and missed, struck him out. That's out number 2. Levi St. John, the next to hit.
Ball, that pitch is up.
There's a sinker at the knees for a strike. Next pitch, in for a strike. And goes down on strikes. And a nice frame on the mound. He sets him down 1-2-3. 9 straight set down here to start the game. No score. Nobody on with 1 out. Now, Pops Peters, 0 for 1. Line drive. And there's a hit. Now he turns for second. And beats it. Safe. Now the third baseman, Michael Bragg. Snap throw to first. Back safely. While all of these prospects expect to be drafted, the personalized player report they receive, including evaluation data and tools for improvement, makes participation here a runner on the go and ball 4. 2 aboard. And now the right fielder, Emil Almanzar. Move to second. Oh, got the runner leaning for the out. That's a great job on the mound. He made a move and threw to second behind the runner, who was caught flat-footed. Nice job of slapping the tag down, too. Compton, the batter now, whiffs for strike 1.
The count.
Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2. Down 0-2, and now you have to shorten up and just find a way to put it in play. Maybe gonna have to fight 1 or 2 off. Got him swinging. Leadoff batter retired in the 4th. And he just continues rolling out there, looking really confident on that 3-pitch K. So up next, David Chadwick. Went down on strikes the first time through. Swing and a pop-up. Cruise.
Got it. That's me.
That's out number 2. So 2 down now, and here at the plate, Sam Lantigua. Struck out swinging the first time. Out on the mound, he's been throwing lots of strikes, so the hitter might decide to be aggressive over the middle. Sure, he's got good stuff, but you can't hit it if you don't swing, and he's not missing the zone. Swings through it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. 3 up and 3 down, inning over. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. We're all tied, 0-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning, and here at the plate, Scott Faulkner. Check swing. Did the bat break the plane? Yes, it's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Fly ball left field. Julio. 1 up, 1 down. Just a shade too early with the swing, and the mechanics might have broken down a bit. He needs to try to put that up the middle instead of yanking it to the pull side. Prado, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
0-1.
Twice now he's let a high strike go by, and the pitcher's gotten ahead 0-2. Now I think he climbs the ladder. 1 out and the base is empty. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Next to hit, Bob Gill. First at bat was a strikeout.
Ball.
That one
Nope, that's a ball.
close, ruled a ball. 2 outs, base is empty.
Hey!
Got it. And it's 3 up and 3 down in this inning. 6th inning coming up, still nothing on the scoreboard. Next up, the designated hitter, Pops Peters. 1 for 2. Smoked to first, but caught. So it's no runs. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the DH, John Benitez.
Hey! 0-1's the count.
That one in for a strike, and it's 0-2. Struck out swinging. 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter here in the 6th. Looks like he doesn't want to hand the ball off to the bullpen just yet. Impressive work. So digging in, Orlando Gil. 0 for 1, struck out swinging last time.
Hey! 0-1.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
0-2.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Levi St. John. Struck out swinging the first time.
Yeah!
He's started this frame with 7 straight strikes. We're in immaculate inning territory. That one's in there, and the count is 0-2. And that's number 8, only 1 to go. Swings and misses, struck him out. An immaculate inning. Who needs a defense behind you? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. A command performance for him. We're back, and a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th, Matt Rivas. He works with a curveball that has huge break. Hitters have to be disciplined and focused to make good contact with it.
Oh, you got that.
Base hit. Coming to the plate. Comes across to score. Now the tag at second, and he's out trying to stretch it into a double. Peters with a brilliant effort on the mound in this one. Not a bad job at the plate either. The hitting was certainly respectable, but I'm sure his teammates will be giving him a lot of props for how he pitched in this one. Impressive job all the way around. Welcome to Game 3 of the MLB Draft Combine. I'm Ben Gelman. One final opportunity before the draft for these prospects to show out in front of the scouts. We're just about ready to get started. Next to hit, Pops Peters. Nobody out and a runner at first. Pitcher will want to keep this on the ground for the double play. Nice stop. Slings to second. And that's 2. Always love a double play, especially when it's as smooth as the one they just turned. So up next, Fletcher Gall. Kicks and delivers. On the ground, right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, but plenty of time to recover, and that's the second out. 2 outs and a runner at first. And now the first baseman, Pops Peters. 0 for 1 so far. In the air to center, Medeiros settles underneath it. That is the inning. And now, Pops Peters. Time called for. Ground ball to the right side. Base hit. In from third is the tying run. First and second, 2 outs. Emil Almanzar, the next to hit. 2-2 now. Just misses the mark outside the zone. In the air to left. And that's a fair ball. The run scores from second. It's 2-1. Safe there, and we've got runners at second and third with 2 away. Good effort on the play in the outfield, but it was just out of reach for him, and it went for the extra base hit. So digging in, Steven Song. Swings and misses. It's a K. And with the inning over, that'll keep more runs from coming in. So it's 2 runs on 4. 1 out and a runner at second. Mark Sutter digs in now. Here comes the 1-1, and the runner takes off for third. Takes it to first for the out. On that pitch, he didn't recognize the changeup early enough and just rolled over on it as a result. Pops Peters getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. Ripped into the outfield. Dives, but it kicks off the glove. Around first, hustling for 2. Well, clearly thought about 2, but back to first safely. 2 away and a runner at first. Now it's the right fielder, Emil Almanzar. There goes the runner. Pitches in for a strike. Throw to second, out. That ends the inning. So up next, Mark Sutter. Popped up. Cruz. Ball game. That concludes this year's MLB Draft Combine. It was a pleasure watching these young talents get a chance to showcase their skills and boost their draft stocks. I, for one, cannot wait to see what the future holds for these players and for our sport.
With the 20th pick in the second round, the Milwaukee Brewers select Pops Peters, a two-way player from the West region.
Okay, so another pick off the board here in the early rounds of this draft, and another high school player who has had a lot of scouts watching him throughout the spring and summer. What do you take away from this pick, Harold? What do you think of this kid?
Well, he's really promising talent. A lot of folks did not project him, folks being the scouts, did not project him in the top echelon like the first round, but he's got crazy talent. This is a guy you take a chance on. And so that's what happened here. You're hoping that maybe he hits his stride in your organization.
Strong verbal commitment to one of the nation's best college baseball programs. Is signability an issue? Where do you think he ends up going?
Well, I think it's an issue because he's still in that developmental stage. So is it an issue? I think it's more of a what might happen. And I could see it going either way. Signing pro ball, getting the right team that can develop you, or go to the right college program that's going to develop you and you get a chance to get those reps.
Well, that's a decision for another day. Right now, he's at his draft party celebrating getting drafted. Congrats.
Hello and welcome to the ballpark at Omaha. MLB The Show brings you Game 1 of the College Baseball Championship. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks going up against the LSU Tigers. Joined by my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Singy, today one of college baseball's brightest stars looks to spring up draft boards at his team's quest for a national championship.
Yeah, Boog, I'm really looking forward to seeing how he handles it. What an amazing opportunity in a high-stakes setting. Biggest week of his young career.
First pitch coming your way next. Pops Peters steps in now for South Carolina. What a journey he's been on to get to this point, Singy.
Yeah, he's really carried this Gamecocks program on his shoulders. A tremendous four-year career, and to cap his senior season with a trip to Omaha, that's pretty incredible.
Out towards left center. Pride sizes this one up and makes the grab. Out number 2.
Game 1 of the College Baseball Championship. These players have got to be pumped, Boog. I know I am.
No doubt, Singy. The massive crowd here, a national audience watching at home. For most of these players, this is by far the biggest stage they played on. Bottom of the first. Now it's the DH, Marlon Fullalove. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
That one just misses.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swings and misses. 1 out.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Demetrius Pride in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Rory Bowman now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Yeah, it's strike 2.
1 and 2. Be patient.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. An inning in the books. No score. Bottom of the second, and now Bryant Luis. Fastball for a strike. Looking across the field, Singy, you know physically the talent is there for all of these athletes. Now when the mental game really comes into play.
I couldn't agree more, Boog. It's time to lock in and focus, which isn't easy to do under such a bright spotlight. But performing with this kind of pressure is exactly the kind of thing to help prepare you for the big leagues.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Kerry Escobar now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. That's off the mark, and the count even 1-1.
Come on, calm down.
And a swing and a miss.
1 and 2. Count.
Swings through, and that's a strikeout. Here's the left fielder, Bert Kramer. Swinging a foul straight back. Fouled off left side. Struck him out swinging. And he strikes out the side for the second time today. So they go quietly there. We head on down to the top. First and second, 1 out. Pops Peters steps in now for South Carolina. Ground ball could be 2. There's 1. Over to first, safe.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. A nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Here's the center fielder, Spencer Queen. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Out at second. Welcome back to the College Baseball Championship. Vincent Hairston now at the plate. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
I love seeing these outstanding young athletes out there on college's biggest stage. Just goes to show you what hard work, dedication, and pure love for the game can do.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Carmen Stahl at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. Strike on the inside corner.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Got him! And how about that? It's an immaculate inning.
Well, he's saying who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just...
And we're back. Bottom of the 4th. And now the DH, Marlon Fullalove. Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, these players, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
And there's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he got him. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, he should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
That's a strike across the top of the zone.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
And down on strikes. And he keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Rory Bowman, the next to hit. In the air, left field, down the line. Koponic makes the catch, and that'll do it. Through 4. Welcome back to the ballpark at Omaha. Bryant Luis digs in now. Fought off foul.
You know, this group of hitters just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
High fly ball, shallow right field. Vernon hauls it in, and there's one away.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Escobar, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Right through there for a strike.
Let's go. Pitch to him.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 12 strikeouts on the day.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Kramer now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
0-1.
The Tigers hitless so far in the game. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
0-2.
In the dirt, gets to it on to first, and it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. So 5 perfect innings in the book. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Ephraim Lind. Pops Peters getting ready to hit. He won a state championship back in his high school playing days. Pretty impressive to have the chance to make a run at a national championship here this week, Singy.
Yeah, Boog. For me, I mean, he's already shown he can get it done in these pressure-packed games. And that's what separates the great players from the average ones. Can you come through when it matters most?
Liner, and this could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. The relay throw.
He was all over that one. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it come.
Move to first. Peters dives back in, but they got him. Bottom of the 6th inning, and here's the catcher, Vincent Hairston.
The catcher, Vincent Hairston.
Peters back to work. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss, struck him out. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Moses, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. And a big swing and a miss.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Got him looking. And he runs the strikeout total to 15 on the day.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Stepping in is the speedy Carmen Stahl. There's a strike up high. 0-1.
No ball. One strike.
Be patient.
That clips the corner.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to...
Got him! And how about that? It's an immaculate inning. So he's perfect through 6. No score. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Pops Peters. The Brewers selected him out of high school, but he chose college ball instead. Pretty cool to see it paying off for him, Sing. A shot at the Natty.
Yeah, Boog, what an opportunity he's got here this week, trying to cap off his college career with a title. He'll certainly get another chance to hear his name called at the upcoming draft, though.
That's ripped. Base hit. Tejera headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was...
New arm out of the bullpen, Chance Bistopka.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to...
Runner on the go, and he grounds one to the right side. Throws to first. That ends the frame. So they get 3 and jump ahead. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th, Chad Flores. So now the DH spot, Pops Peters. Mackey back to work. Ripped to right. One up, one down. Two outs. Bases full. Stahl will hit next.
Gotta hold him up right here. Come on.
The tying run at the plate. Lifted to left, and this should do it. And that'll do it. They get the victory. What a way to start their journey here in Omaha. Peters with an excellent pitching performance for them and hit pretty well too.
And Boog, his hitting in this one was fine, but the work on the mound is what really stands out to me. When he performs like this, he's one of the most valuable players in the game.
Greetings from the ballpark at Omaha. We're ready for Game 2 of the College Baseball Championship. It's the UCLA Bruins taking on the South Carolina Gamecocks. First pitch coming your way next. Two on, one out. O'Donnell now at the plate. First and third, one down. Spear to the mound. Runner might be in trouble. Slinging it to first in time. One down. Pops Peters steps in now for South Carolina. Fly ball down the line. Kimball sizes this one up. Makes the catch for the out. Two down.
Hey, Boog, I was just thinking about those great South Carolina teams here in Omaha. Won it all in 2010 and 2011. Then they were the 2012 runner-up. The player that comes to mind is definitely Christian Walker. His numbers were insane those last 3 years.
Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. And he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. 1 away. Runners at the corners here. 1 away. Peters will hit next.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Hey, keep it going, keep it going. Watch up for us.
Base hit right field. In comes the run from third. And it's an RBI single. It's 4-3.
Well done. Drives in the run. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the night.
Kyle Vernon getting ready to hit. The 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Way inside, gets out of the way. Double play ball to second. There's one on the run, sends it over to first. To first, not in time. Great effort there. One down, runner at first. At the plate, Alan Barnes. On the ground, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. And that's all they'll get. So the tying run in scoring position now. Peters, the next to hit.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run. Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on.
Keep it going.
And that's outside. With the tying run at second, here the bottom of the 7th. And that one lifted in the air, center field. 2 down. So 2 down, and here's the first baseman, Pops Peters. Hard hit, right side. And that wraps it up. Tough loss here in Omaha, but they'll get another chance tomorrow. Peters with a solid performance today, Singy.
Yeah, nice effort from him, Boog, but the team wasn't able to secure the win.
Pops Peters steps in now for the Gamecocks.
You know, Boog, this South Carolina program has done some great things here in Omaha. 11 appearances, 4-time runner-up, and 2 titles in 2010.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's down. One hops off the wall. Into second, and he's got a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
And now it's going to be Kyle Vernon. 2 on, 1 out. That misses. And a count 3-1. And that one fouled off.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And that'll load the bases.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
On the ground to second, might be 2. Good feed, that's 1. And that's 2. No outs, runner at first. And now Lorenzo Spears.
Get this guy out of here.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Boots it. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Singh will hit next.
Stay aggressive up there.
Hit on the ground to the right side. He'll do it himself. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But 2 runs. And we're back. And now Alvaro Coppola. And he hits a ground ball right side. Takes it himself. 1 up, 1 down. And here's the first baseman, Pops Peters. Doubled.
This player just continues to impress me with his poise and presence. He knows he belongs here, and he's letting the rest of us know it too.
Let's go now. 1 time.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Block. Puts it away. That is the inning. And now the first baseman, Pops Peters. He really has what teams are looking for. Some scouts have projected him as a first-rounder in the upcoming draft, Singy.
Yeah, but I don't want to get ahead of myself, but I think we could be looking at a future MLB All-Star here. He's got the skill set to be an elite player in the pros.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. 1 out, bases empty. Ground ball up the middle. Sends it to first, and they get the out.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Peters stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Dives and makes the catch.
Hitter's got a broken heart on that one. It had base hit.
With the tying run in scoring position in the bottom of the 9th, Gallo now at the plate. Doyle is just 1 strike away. And that wraps it up as their season comes to an end here in Omaha. A valiant effort, but they fall short of the national championship game. Peters with a quality performance in this one, Singy.
With the 4th pick of the first round, the Arizona Diamondbacks select Pops Peters, a two-way player from the West region.
All right, so as the first round continues, another high-caliber college player comes off the board. We just saw him playing in the College Baseball Championship. And, Harold, he's had a very good amateur playing career to get to this point today.
Well, if you look back, his journey, even when he entered college as a freshman, you watched him grow physically, being able to mature off the field, on the field. He's deserving of this first round, no doubt about it.
One of the best college players in the country. Now, evaluators and scouts feel like he could be a real impact player at the major league level. Do you agree with those scouts?
I agree because I've seen his work ethic. And that's what's cool about watching a guy in college. You see what kind of work and how they develop and how they grow. I think with him, his work ethic, watching him grow and the caliber of talent that he has, he can be a perennial all-star in the big league.
A big day for him and his family, taken in the first round.